Okay, so I am sort of freaking out. I cannot believe that we just made this video. It happened so fast. I had yesterday I saw this app on my phone and I was like, what the hell is that? I don't know that. And then I clicked on it and it was a video editing app. And I was like, that's strange considering I want to start editing videos and I have no idea how to do it. And then I realized that today was the first day of spring. And then we called the lady about the big bus in Newfoundland. And it just seemed like it was too big of a risk. So we let it go. And I started cruising the marketplace in Ontario on Facebook. And randomly came across this 1973 GMC motorhome that James and I had sort of gawked at a couple weeks ago when we started looking at motorhomes, thinking okay, what's our 5-year plan? What do we want to get in 5 years? And we started looking at motorhomes, and this one came up, and it was close to the Airstream, which is gorgeous. And we just sort of fantasized how much fun it would be to cruise around the country in this 1970s RV. And it was just one of those moments where you think, could it be possible that in 5 years we could actually have something this beautiful? And it's an asset too. We'd actually have something that we could sell if some it's not all of our little trinkets around the house that we're trying to sell right now. It's the hardest thing about renting is you never have anything that is really of value. So it's it all just disappears. Where if you have a house, it's, you can sell the house and follow your dreams. So anyways, I came across this one today. That's $6,500. It's in Ottawa, and it comes with a second RV for parts, although I don't even know what we would do with it. I'd probably have to scrap it because it's not we can haul it down here. Or maybe we could. I don't know, because we totally decided to do a GoFundMe campaign today. And I've been putting it off because I do not want to ask people for money. Oh my God. I just I guess I feel what did I say to James tonight? It's how dare I think that I could follow my dreams? And then the other voice in my head is, because you have to prove that it's possible. You have to do it because you're you. And you are every other person there is. And that's why you're special, is because there's nothing real special about you. But you can tell people that. So I'm finding this crazy creative energy that I have never felt before. And it feels like every single part of all the things I've learned and all the things I've put together are just coming together in this insane energy space. I'm buzzing right now. I'm so scared. Oh my God, I'm so scared. And I'm so excited. And oh my God, it could all go to shit. But then I keep telling myself, no, because you've already made the decision you're going to go. You're going in your truck that might break down, and you're fine with that. You might have to leave the dogs, and you're fine with that. It all might go crashing down. But at the end of the day, even if the truck breaks down, we're getting on a bus. We have decided we are going and setting up the rest of our lives. So I'm so thankful to James right now. I've been so bitchy because I'm so stressed out. Oh my God, there's so much stuff to do. Packing, plus all this background social media stuff, which is taken. I've been up to 4 o'clock in the morning every night for 2 weeks. Plus I have a baby that wakes up every 2 hours. I'm exhausted. But I knew when we started talking about it that this might be my chance, because I have been documenting myself for like years, thinking, okay, what's the thing that happens to people when they're in their 30s? They sort of try to forget what they were like in their 20s. And, why is that? Oh, because we're embarrassed of who we were. Okay, well, you can't be embarrassed for who you are if you're full, right? If you're a full human being, you have to be okay with who you are. You can't be embarrassed. You can't regret things about who you are. So I started documenting myself, telling myself that I had to remember exactly who I was and own it. Which brings me to now, because it freaks me out that my anonymous blog from when I was in my 20s will become something that people watch or, go to read. And I'm worried that I put names in there that I shouldn't have, and I'm just so worried, and I have to go back and check it, and I don't have the time to read it all, and it's like, oh my God, but that's the whole point. That was the whole point, reason why I did it, is I did it so that people could glimpse into the brain of a 24-year-old, me, and see that I was fucked up. And my writing definitely demonstrates where I was at. And that's the whole point, is it's so hard to own it. But, the events in my life played an enormous role in how I behaved. And it was excruciating to get myself out of that space. And I think that's the point, is that I have spent my entire adult life analyzing myself, trying to figure myself out, trying to figure out what stops me, trying to figure out, what are the parts of me that I don't like? What are the things that I don't want to be? What do I love about them? Making peace with the things that I choose not to do now. Whew. I've always felt like it was the role that I had to play in this life was one of complete vulnerability, where I wasn't scared of people knowing who I really was, and that I needed to be who I really was at all costs. And I feel like right now is that moment where that decision is going to be really hard for me, because when you put yourself out in the world, you accept criticism, and you accept that there are people that are not going to like me at all. People are going to think that I'm crazy. People are going to think that I'm a bad mother. People are going to think that I'm a bad human. And I'm like, because I have so much hope, and because I know that by sharing who I am and the decisions that I've made and being open to that criticism also shows that you can get through the fear. This whole thing is terrifying. Except my heart is just like, please make this happen. Please make this happen. Please make this happen. Please. It's just screaming it. I can't hear anything else. It's just like, no, Amanda, you have to make this happen. And it's, if I let myself for a second think of why I can't do it, why I'm gonna, why this thing and 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 this thing are gonna happen, it's so much. I have so much fear around this. I can't, it makes me sort of sick. Every fiber of my being's like, what the hell do you think you just did? You just opened up Pandora. You just, okay, Amanda, are you ready? Are you ready for the wrath of humanity? Are you ready for it? With the hopes that my journey can maybe get you to believe that you deserve to be happy too. Like, fuck, if we're gonna make any kind of change on this planet, it's that every person on the planet loves themselves, loves their fellow man, loves the earth. Because if people don't fucking get that, we're doomed. Like, it's